Innocent Chikoya. You remember him? We'll be talking to all those stars. We'll even be going back. Talk to Broomboy, David George. Yes, talk to the great Stanford Sticks Mutizwa. It will be happening here on Game Plan. Right, Big, I just want to shift before we go into the main discussion. Just want to talk a little bit about the Mighty Warriors on senior women's national team. We finished 4th after a 2-year sabbatical. Some people are saying, no, the Mighty Warriors should have brought that cup home and so on and so on. What do you think?
Yes, I think what we should do is say to ourselves, where are these women coming from? 2020, they went to Kosafa. In the first round, they couldn't proceed. 2021, same thing happened. They couldn't proceed. 2022, we couldn't participate because we were under suspension. Then 2023, here we are. We go there, we make semi-final, we came 4th. I think it's really a sign that there is bright light or a future for the women football. What is key is for us to say, from where we came from, let's try to be moving up rather than going downwards. So it's like maybe after this game, the technical team and the organizers who are the NC at the moment, they need to sit down and say, fine, what has been some of the weaknesses as a technical team which we saw, which we feel we can do to try to improve these women so that when we go to bigger competitions, we'll be more prepared than where we were. Because in this tournament, I think surprisingly, we saw Mozambique, we saw Malawi, that they has improved a lot. And for Zambia, it might take years for us to surpass them. But in 5 years ago, we're above all these teams. So definitely, where we are coming from is key. And we should celebrate these ladies for all the work which they have done. And especially our goalkeeper, who was goalkeeper of the tournament. Being a goalkeeper of the tournament, that means she was top among all the goalkeepers at this tournament. So when we have a player like that, it's something which people should try to say, how can we improve this goalkeeper? If we've got the opportunity to find her where she can go and to play to higher levels, these are some of the things we should be saying. These young ladies in this team who are showing a lot of potential, how best can we seed them to develop countries so that in the near future they come back and help Zimbabwe to be at the top where we want to be.
That's right. So all we can say is thank you so much to the Zimbabwe girl child after a 2-year sabbatical. It was great. Thank you, girls. Yes, you didn't win it. You lost in the 3rd place a playoff. You were number 4, finished number 4. But listen, we are proud. We are proud of you. Go, Mighty Warriors, go. Right, if you're just joining us, this is your number 1 show is back. Game Plan back after a sabbatical as well. But we are bigger. We are better, and this time around, and on the show, our first show, we've got Herbet Marowa, popularly known as Jompano. Or in case you didn't know, Jompano is slang for tough. He was a tough tackling defender. Right, so let's get into it. Jompano, are you still technically the Dynamo's coach? Are you under suspension? A lot of people are still confused. What is the situation with you at Dinamo Dimbari?
Okay, we agreed mutual agreement to separate ways. Zvekutaurirana tichiwirirana kuti zvakambira sekunda tanga yamira seiwo towiriranawo mushure mekunge nyaya yacho yazoendwa neFAS, but takataurana takawirirana in good faith.
Okay, so it's we can say officially you are no longer the Dynamo's coach because you then mutually agreed to
terminate the contract.
Yes. You agreed to disagree to terminate. So, but your contract was set to run until December.
Yes.
So, does that mean that Dynamos are still paying you until December, or they've already paid you so far? They've already paid you off What is the situation? Are they still paying you until December?
Yeah, they are honoring what we agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
So they will be paying you until December.
Yes.
But officially, you are no longer the Dynamos head coach.
Yes.
All right. And I just want to ask, the sponsors at Dynamos, Sakunda, they give a motor vehicle to the coach, head coach and captain. They also do that to Highlanders, the captain and the head coach to use. So that means you've surrendered the vehicle back to Dynamos?
Yes, I
Correct.
surrendered everything.
Okay,
Yes.
you surrendered everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you are still because when the results, when we had the results, that Dynamos had 1-2-1 before the show, you really jumped for the. So you're still Dynamos at heart, aren't you?
Yeah, Dynamos will always remain my home. Like I started at my coaching at Dynamos, and I spent 8 years at Dynamos before I left to go when I went to Swaziland. But I remain a Dynamo son.
Remain a Dynamo son. Right, so you heard it from the horse's mouth. Yes, he's no longer Dynamo's coach, although Dynamos are paying him, and they, like you heard, they're honoring the agreement that they signed, mutual agreement that they signed, and they'll be paying him until 31 December. That's until after Christmas. Right. Right, now, at this juncture, I just want to find out here, the chairman of the Zimbabwe Soccer Coaches Association is here, Coach Bex, Bekimpilo Nyoni. Now, Coach Bex, how much are ZISCA involved when our local coaches sign contracts? Like in John Pano's case, when he had this fallout with Dynamos, were ZISCA aware of what was happening?
Fine. As ZISCA, I think what people should realize, we have been in existence for a long time. I think the last 10 years has not been rosy, as there has been people who has been trying to shake around the association. And we luckily, during the COVID era, we sat down, we regrouped, where we say coaches have to confirm the membership for ZISCA. And I can safely say at the moment, we have got structures in the 10 provinces. We also have got a membership of around 300 members who have paid their running affiliation, of which John Pane is a committee member of the Harare province, ZISCA himself. So he's part of ZISCA as well.
So you the bottom line, Coach Beck,
Okay,
sorry
fine.
for me butting in.
Yes.
You've told us. The bottom line is, were you aware, were you also party to the negotiations?
What we do is most of the time, we are always in touch with our coaches. So it's like whatever the decision, things they'll be doing, they will be updating us in the behind the scenes. We are doing a lot. And I can confirm that at the moment, we are working on a national contract where we can say this will be a draft contract which our coaches can look at whenever they are given a contract. They will try to be comparing to what they have from their own association.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So you've heard, yes, ZISCA saying they were very well aware. Right. Game plan. Yes, I know. Your number one show is back. And I want to hear everything about football, not only in Zimbabwe, right around Africa. We will be visiting all our players right around the world. We'll be talking about the EPL. Yes, we'll be talking about the Spanish La Liga. Jude Bellingham going great guns there for Real Madrid. We'll be talking about Saudi Arabia. CR7 is there. Neymar is there. We'll be talking about that. But